It's now been a couple of weeks since Gacha Rare, or Prismatic Secret Rare, has taken the TCG, honestly, by storm. I've heard a lot of anger, a lot of acceptance, and a lot of happiness about this rarity. But where have we settled now that the set has been in circulation for a little while? Have opinions started to change? We're going to talk about Gacha Rare now, and how I still think this is a good thing for the game. Now let's dig on into this discussion, shall we? Limited to only the first edition set, we have the Prismatic Secret Rare. Now, this, I support this. I think this is a good thing. I think players definitely... Okay, let's look at it this way. To those of you that max ready your deck, sucks to be you. Just straight being honest with you. That sucks. Sorry, you can't afford to max ready your deck now. Somebody has to say it. I've seen so many complaint posts like, oh, this rarity's so stupid, like, I have to spend more. You don't have to buy this rarity. This does not affect the price of your base rare whatsoever. Alright, you're spending $350 on a shiny Apostle. I'm sorry to tell you, that's not the best thing to do. Alright, well, Robbie, you're just fat and ignorant. And I will read that comment, because I get them. Because people hate being told that what they're spending money on is probably not the best thing. You do you, boo-boo. I'm just saying. But Prismatic Secret Rare was a good thing for the game. Do you guys remember Ghost Rare? That little niche card that we would have in the set that was beautiful. And then we got them taken away because they cost too much to print. And then, once again, Ultimate Rares, another fantastic thing. Fan favorite of the player base, taken away from us. Sets have been so dry for value recently, it's been pretty crazy. And then they do this. This rejuvenated store interest now. Now, supposedly, these are 1 per 2 cases. 48 boxes? No, it's 12 boxes a case. So, excuse me, it would be... Yeah, it would be 24, yeah, about 2 cases. So I believe that's what's stated out. Variants and things like that, but who cares? So Gacha Rare brought this rejuvenation back to the market. Okay, cool. Apostle is $350 for the Prismatic Rare. Your regular copy, literally, oh man, 1/6 that price, $50, okay? You also have to understand that this set, Rising Rampage, wasn't so good. In Japan, they literally had to make Prismatic Sky Striker Rays to sell the set. Alright, like, let's be honest, when you have to do something like that, you've got this creature that's sitting here and it's doing nothing. So, how do you go into one of the possible broadcasted worst sets of the year? You do a little crazy thing that nobody expected. It came around sneak peek time. Nobody was like, oh, this set's bad, I don't want to buy it. And then the Marin Cess Prismatic came up. I remember the first couple comments, this is fake, it's custom made. And then the rest of the world was like, I don't know about that, Chief. Not today. I kind of believe this. And then the next one came, and then the next one came, and then the Apostle came. And then we were like, this is pretty good. And then the Storm Dragon Rage came, and everybody was like, really? So, what was it? They pulled one of every rarity, a rare, a super, an ultra, and a secret rare, and everybody was happy about it. Like, no complaints, right? And then everybody did complain because they're like, oh, this is stupid, we don't need more rarity. Until you're... See, this is what I love. So the player base is like, oh my god, this is so stupid. This is the same community that will go to Walmart instead of going to their locals to support them. They'll buy 2 packs, they'll pull the Prismatic Secret Rare, they don't deserve it. You plus $300. I don't see these people complaining anymore. Alright, that's going to be the same thing. And this is, I've talked about this in the past, and to those of you that do pay attention to these videos, having the lotto card be pulled when you're that guy, so you have a good secret rare in a set, you go to a regional, you spend $20 to play the event, you get your 5 packs. If you pull that Prismatic or Apostle, congratulations. Made $330, you got to play your event. You get to probably walk out of there with a nice new deck. Alright, that is the feeling of lottery cards. I don't care about the mass. The one person that deserves that reward will get it, and it will be there. Now, that being said, now that these have started to be in the market now, I think general consensus has started to accept this. This is probably going to be a thing now for every set. So going forward into the next sets, you're going to be expecting probably 4 Prismatic Secret Rares. Now, the other general complaint I saw about this was, where's my 20th anniversary text? Why does it not have the red text? I'm going to be honest with you, had these had the red text, they would have been some of the hottest looking cards in the game. Dead ass honest with you. They would have looked beautiful, but we didn't get that. That's fine. Alright. Everything aside, there's balance and things in the game. That's cool. I can't win them all. Take my prismatics where I get them. The other thing was they don't look as bad in person. I know a lot of people hate the rarity, which is kind of weird. The cards are worth money, people just like the rarity. Now here's the thing. Now that we've been a couple weeks into this, where's the market settled with these? Well, so far the Apostle has settled at $350. That's $350 more than the card I think actually should be worth. This is pretty cringy to say, because honestly, is it worth it? If you want a nice card that looks extremely beautiful, then yes, this is the pickup for you. I think that this is a great opportunity to get it, and I have a really bad feeling that later on in these cards' lives, they're going to go up. There's something about the way that they've done this that rubs me the wrong way, because they're limited only to the first edition cases, which means first edition boxes of the set might be bunny ears worth more money in the future. Somebody was also talking about sitting on sealed product for first edition for this set might not be a bad idea. The set inherently itself is pretty bad, but interesting enough, we do have some sort of possible foresight on it. I don't know. That's interesting, though. But back to the fact that these are $350 at the moment. And I don't know. I still think... I don't know. I'm on the edge about that theory right now. I'm part of me thinks that these will go up over time, especially the cheaper ones, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. The market does tend to do opposite things than I want them to. So there's that. And then Win is coming in at about $164 at the moment. Now this is interesting to me. We didn't start this with Hida. Hida got the super treatment in OTS, and then they clearly knew which one to go for here. The Wind Charmer looks absolutely beautiful. This was a fantastic choice by Kana. I think that this card looks stunning, and I will say, for the most part, that it's one of the best looking. Actually, I think it's better than looking than Apostla. Then we had the Marincess Seahorse coming in at $170. These have been floating around the $150 to the $170 mark. Like, these are literally going bing, 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 bouncing back and forth. Future Marincess builds I've seen don't even play this. Some builds do, some don't. I think the majority of builds I've seen don't currently touch this card. So, with that knowledge going forward, I don't think that this one's worth the price tag, honestly. Maybe I'm wrong. I've seen it in person, I've held it. It looks good, but not for me. And then the real loser of this set was Storm Dragon's return. This thing has literally... They're currently at 70. They were literally 60 for the longest time. It's cheap. I get it. It's a good card. But it didn't top out to the player base's expectations. And, you've got 4 different cards for 1 out of 24 boxes that you can essentially pull. You have to ask yourself, is it really worth it? I don't know. Now, going forward, like I said, I expect Konami to do this every set. I expect there to be some sort of value that'll be held in these going forward. It's going to be scary to the player base if there's something that they actually want. I get that. I do. But honestly, Gacha Rare, the Lotto cards, they're just that. one or two lucky stories will be made out there from the player base. They bought a box, they pulled it, they won, they did it. And I expect to hear about those stories because those are the people that I'm rooting for. The ones that pulled the Apostola, went to a regional, they're just starting the game, and they get a brand new deck to get better at the game. That's how life works. Guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about first couple weeks of Prismatic Rare and the TCG. And well, guys, catch you on the flip side. Peace out. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vanquil40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.